So let me tell you something. Shvuna. I am 6'1" tall. I used to be 6'2", but having small children shaves your height down just a little bit every year. So I'm acutely aware of small spaces. I'm acutely aware when I fly of how much leg room I have. When I walk in small confined spaces and I'm nervous about banging my head. And sometimes I find myself in very unpleasant places and I notice the height and I notice how tall I am and what that means. Because there I was just a few months ago in the worst place in the world. The worst place in the world is an attack tunnel leading from the Gaza Strip to Israel. And some of you have seen pictures of these different kinds of tunnels, the supply tunnels leading from Egypt into Gaza, the command and control tunnels inside Gaza. Attack tunnels are different. You can tell the kivun from the kavanah. You can tell the direction and the intentionality of these attack tunnels from where they are pointing. Dozens and dozens of tunnels, some at army bases, but some at children's homes and dining rooms and kindergartens and kibbutzim. And I was standing very comfortably, tall, in a well air-conditioned and well-lit attack tunnel, aimed at the things we love the most, aimed at our values, aimed at our families, aimed at our friends, aimed at our children.
So, picture a kindergarten-sized chair, and picture 12 of them in a row. Picture 12 little kindergartners sitting in those chairs. I could have been anywhere in the Jewish world last summer. I could have been at a JCC preschool. I could have been at any of our synagogue early childhood centers. I could have been in Ukraine at a center for Jews who are trying to make Aliyah, waiting for rescue. I could have been in Israel, in a safe room, trying to keep children calm, because they're singing, right? What do we have young children do when they sit in those chairs? They sing, David, Melech Yisrael, and I see these kids, and I start to cry. And where was I? In reality, I was in Athens, Greece, at a Jewish day school that exists really only because of the generosity of us, of those of us who contribute to the UJA annual campaign and take care of these kids. What makes me cry? It's an odd reaction when you see little kids to cry, but I'm touched, I'm so moved. And what moves me? What moves me is the desire, the universal desire of Jewish families to raise beautiful Jewish children who care about being Jewish. What moves me is that there are Jews around the world who want to build Jewish community, to whom it is so important to save even the small Jewish community in Athens, Greece. What moves me is that these kids are all of ours. We are them, and they are us.
It's the same thing. We are them, and they are us. What we do there, here, and around the world. What you heard from Alina, and everything that you saw tonight.
It's been an amazing year. We started off the year with a rally for Israel. Hundreds and hundreds here in this room to show your support for Israel. We shrank our board from 205 members to 65. We relaunched our agency presidents and execs forum. We deepened our connections in Union County and across our community. We launched a Wexner Waldor cohort.
We rebranded our federation with new social media and messaging. We created a new engagement and outreach division. We created a new Synagogue Leadership Institute. We launched plans for an ambassadors outreach program, a men's campaign, and a revitalized community campaign.
We brought in a new CEO.
And a new president. And we provided an American Jewish response of hope and love and support in France, in Ukraine, in Nepal, in Israel, and in dozens of countries around the world. It may sound like we do so much, and that's true.
We do so much because we impact the lives of so many. But in truth, we only do 3 things. We've been practicing saying these 3 things for the past year, so we should be able to say them all together now, right? Ready? We care, we build, we save. Remember those 3 things. They are the key to who we are, what we do, and what we believe in.
We care, we build, and we save. This last year, we've promoted a caring, kind, and compassionate Jewish community. We've worked to build Jewish life, Jewish leadership, and Jewish learning. And we've helped save the world, one person at a time.
There are a few organizations who do some parts of this. There are many who do none of this. But there's only one who does all of this. And that's you, here in this room.
We couldn't do this work without you, because we are you. And the work we do together is the very heart of our values.
So on behalf of all of those who are cared for, whose communities are built, whose lives are saved, on behalf of all of those here, B'Tselem Elohim, in the image of God, and on behalf of our dedicated volunteers, our wonderful professionals, our generous donors, and our inspiring community,
thank you for an amazing year.
And thank you in advance for what we hope to build together in the year to come.